Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hi everyone and welcome to episode 94 of Total Retail Talks. In today's episode, Melissa Campanelli, editor-in-chief of Total Retail, sits down with John DeWall, vice president of sports marketing at LIDS Sports Group, a leading omni-channel sports license retailer, to discuss its new mobile app. And now, on to the show.
Thanks for taking the time today.
Sure.
Can you just start with a brief discussion about an overview of LIDS? Can you tell the listeners a little bit about the company and what your role is there?
Yeah, we were founded in 1995 with a single store in West Lafayette, Indiana. Back then it was known as Hat World. But over time with acquisitions have become LIDS. And right now we're North America's leading headwear retailer, omni-channel retailer, with about a little over 1,200 locations across North America, as well as a very robust website full of lots of SKUs of hats and as well as some apparel and other sports-related novelty items.
Cool. So as I mentioned in the opening, you recently launched a mobile app called the LIDS Access app, I believe. Can you tell us about it as well as your goals for it?
Yeah, it's called the LIDS Access Pass, and so our major goal really aligns with a big initiative of ours that we have for this year and the years forward, is to become more digital, more social, and more loyal. And by that, we just want to obviously engage with our consumers at a deeper level in a more meaningful way. And so, the mobile app was, a key part of how we felt that was going to be accomplished as it related to the loyalty program as well as even our social media channels. Because if you look at our app and look at the front page, the opening page of it, you'll see right up front, if you're an Access Pass member, your status, your points, and everything tied to that loyalty program. And then as you look down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see tabs to follow, to keep track of what we're talking about in our social channels, from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram and YouTube. Mm-hmm. So it really is in one place, a place to see the new the LIDS brand in life.
Yep. Sure. And it also, can you talk a little bit about the loyalty program, though? Can you tell us, how the program is, I think it's a newly designed one, so how is it different from the former program, which I believe was called the LIDS Club program?
Yeah, so the big difference between what was the LIDS Club and what is now Access Pass is that, the new program is truly more of a loyalty program, whereas the previous program, LIDS Club, was a little bit more, it had a little bit of loyalty to it, but it was more focused on a discount program that customers could buy into. So it was, the old program, LIDS Club, there was an annual fee of $5. It got you everyday discounts of 20% off of hats and 10% off of apparel. And you register and sign up, and for 12 months time you can use that card and get those discounts always across all channels. Mm-hmm. And there were some points, but those points really got you to another level within that program that increased those discounts to 25% and 15% respectively. But other than that, we really didn't monetize points or rewards. And so what we've done now with the Access Pass is we've got two levels in it. One is just a free level where just give us your email address and a few other data points, and you're signed up, and automatically will start to accrue points with every purchase, like most every loyalty program. And then there is a premium level that kind of similar to the LIDS Club. You can pay the $5 annually and get those same discounts that the LIDS Club had, the 20% and the 10%, and then also get these points that lead to rewards. And the way the rewards work are that at the free level, for every dollar you spend, you get 5 points, and at the premium level, for every dollar you spend, you get 10 points. But either way, once you get to 1,000 points, we're going to kick back to you a $10 gift code that will allow you to shop and use on top of whatever other discounts we have going on. You can use that kind of really like as real money to $10 to spend, again, across our channels.
So it's sort of like a more robust, I guess.
Yeah, much more robust.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in terms of just jumping back to the mobile, a lot of our listeners are very interested in the idea of an app versus, mobile-enabled site, or what was the reasoning behind the app? I mean, it sounds like it's probably because it would work well with the loyalty program, but I just wanted to get or the rewards of the loyalty program, but just wanted to get your perspective.
Exactly. It was the app was driven primarily by the loyalty program, as well as the social media interaction that we wanted to have, just to kind of put it all on one screen. And so that was primarily what we were after. Now, yes, you can shop from the app, but what we do is we basically link you into our mobile website, which is fully mobile enabled anyway. And so we just kind of get you over to the website to shop, as opposed to duplicating that experience on the app itself.
Right. And the other thing our listeners are really interested in is like company sort of mobile journeys. Did you kind of work closely with a vendor? Did you take a cross-team approach, or was it just a part of the marketing group? I just think it's interesting to get some of the backstory there and how long it took.
Yeah, exactly. Very collaborative. Worked across pretty much all of our key stakeholders internally and even externally with some of our partners, but we definitely want the app to bridge the gap between on and offline, and I think a lot of retailers are trying to do that as we live in this omni-channel world that we are in. And so the app really, again, is that way to enable communication across those channels. And so we engaged our operations people and right down to the store employees that we wanted to make them familiar with the app, use the app, and find that app useful. So you'll see in the app as well, like right in the middle of that homepage, you'll see what our key products and newest and most exciting programs going on right now. So they, at the store level, right in their hand, can see, okay, yeah, this is the thing I need to be thinking about and talking about with my customers when they come in asking for what's new and what's hot, because it's going to be right there on the app.
Yep.
But yeah, we worked across IT, of course, marketing, e-commerce and marketing kind of one and the same for us now. Operations, finance, everybody had a piece to understanding how we were going to do this. And then yes, we used Aperio as our developer for the app itself, along with a partnership with Salesforce, who we use as our database function provider for email and everything else that's digital.
Cool. Okay, so and then finally, what's next for LIDS when it comes to mobile? Are you talking about any new technologies, or are you tracking certain things, or just sort of refining this, or what are the next steps? Yeah,
the current next steps are refining what we have put into the marketplace with the app and our mobile site, and we continue to evolve those to make sure the experience is as seamless as possible. But yeah, I think down the road we're going to continue to look at how we further digitally enable our stores and drive, really make it easy for our customers to shop us however they want to shop, wherever they want to shop, be it from home, be it from an event, or be it in one of our stores or a mall. However they want to engage with us, we want to make sure it's very seamless and very easy for them to shop and find all the various product we have. We're a very SKU intense business. If you think about even the hats, for every style of hat you've got in any league, 30 or so teams, and then when you multiply that across all the leagues and even college, it gets into the hundreds of iterations for any particular style hat. So you can imagine the SKU intensity that we deal with.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, John. It was great to learn more about LIDS and your program.
Thanks for listening. For more information on today's episode, be sure to visit our podcast channel page for show notes. Total Retail Talks is available on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play, but be sure to visit our podcast channel page as well. Lastly, don't forget to connect with us on social on Twitter at MyTotalRetail and on Facebook at facebook.com/MyTotalRetail. Until next time, this has been Total Retail Talks.